الله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا ونصلي ونسلم ونبارك على أفضل الخلق أجمعين سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب رب العالمين سيدنا محمد صلوات الله وسلامه عليه إلى يوم الدين اللهم اجمعنا معه يا رب العالمين آمين. Today's topic is the most important topic in your whole life. أهم شيء في حياتنا كمسلمين. It's without this title, which I'm going to say, there is no Jannah and Nar. There is no life. And there is no faith. Today's topic is about La ilaha illallah. There is no God worth worshipping except Allah Azza wa Jalla. La ilaha illallah. If you ask any Muslim, whether practicing Muslim or non-practicing Muslim, وَالْعِيَاذُ بِاللَّهِ, whether someone who is a sheikh and hafiz or someone who is doing all the kaba'ir, all the wrong doings, and very awake, you will tell him, why do you think, are you a Muslim? And he say, of course. Why? Because I say La ilaha illallah. So this word makes you a Muslim? Yes. But that's not enough. So we'll go inshallah through a journey with La ilaha illallah today. And I want you to take home with you a very important homework. Because this is about your life, and this is about your faith, and this is about you as a Muslim. La ilaha illallah أفضل الكلام بعد القرآن. The best words that you can utter after the Quran. And the best of dhikr. أفضل الذكر لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله أول دعوة للرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم إذ قال قولوا لا إله إلا الله تفلحوا. The first word that Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم, our beloved prophet, have called the people of Quraysh, gathered them in Mecca and said, I'm here for one thing and one thing only. Say La ilaha illallah and you will be the winners, and you will be saved. That's all. He did not elaborate. He did not say you have to do salah, sawm, zakah, hijab, here and there. He just said, say this. And because Quraysh knows exactly the meaning of these words more than us, more than many mashayikh nowadays, many shuyukh, many huffar, wallahi, they know the Quraysh that time, know the meanings, the real meanings behind La ilaha illallah more than most of Muslims nowadays. And we will know why. Imagine. Most of them said, no, we're not going to say La ilaha illallah, and left him alone, except very few. Because they know the real meaning of La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah هي نفي وإثبات. It's a rejection, it's a denial of a fact, and it's a statement and an oath on another fact. Just one word. One sentence. When we say a word, we mean the sentence of La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, especially the first part. La ilah is the first part. There is no God. This is a denial, this is a fact of not permitting a worship, throwing behind your back any act of worship for anyone that you may name as God, except illa Allah, except for Allah, the one and only. La ilaha illallah asasul millati wad din. It's the pillar, the only pillar that all deen from Adam alayhi salam to Yawm al-Qiyamah, and it is the only pillar that brings all deen together. At any time of history, if someone believes that there is no God to be worth worshipping except Allah, he is a Muslim. And that's the real meaning of Islam. Now, a question can be said by anyone, especially the younger kids here. Oh, so it's simple to be a Muslim. Just say La ilaha illallah. I say La ilaha illallah, so I'm granted Jannah. Alhamdulillah, I'm granted forgiveness. What's the problem? Why so many things involved? That question means that our children, and there may not be their fault, and their parents did not understand the real meaning of La ilaha illallah. Because if it was just saying it, and you are saved, Quraysh could have just said it, and Muhammad ﷺ would just, follow them, and everything will be okay. But they knew what is the real meaning of La ilaha illallah. Before we go to the real meaning, we will come to the condition to understand the meaning. Some of the ulama have thought to make it more simple to understand La ilaha illallah because we don't understand Arabic the way we should. فقال العلماء هناك شروط لفهم لا إله إلا الله. علم، يقين، إخلاص، صدق، محبة، انقياد، وقبول. I hope I will be able to translate those words in simple English. Because subhanallah, it's very hard. Especially when you talk about Allah, you talk about Islam. The best way to understand Islam is to understand the Arabic language. Because this is the language of Quran. Al-ilm, very simple. This is easy. Knowledge. You need to have the knowledge because we are the ummah of knowledge, ummah to iqra, so you have to learn everything related to La ilaha illallah. And I'm not here to give you all the knowledge, I'm just here to help you opening the doors and give you the links so you will do your homework to understand and digest and feel through ilm as a first gate what La ilaha illallah really means to us. Yaqeen. When you have the ilm, you have to obtain yaqeen. Now, the ilm comes to you by hearing, seeing, and understanding and intellectual work, but it has to work in your heart and brings you some result. One of the best results that we look after is yaqeen. Especially if you know the ilm of Quran, you have to have yaqeen. Yaqeen is a level of belief, is at the highest level of belief. When you say, I have yaqeen that I exist, that means that there is no one in the world can question that. I exist. This is wood. That's my maximum yaqeen. So La ilaha illallah needs to be in your heart with its knowledge before it that gives you the right meaning as a yaqeen. Ikhlas. You cannot say La ilaha illallah without ikhlas. Ikhlas means the full commitment to the word and everything related to it. You commit to it when you say there is no God worth worshipping except Allah. You need to mean it, feel it, and act upon it. You cannot associate Allah with any other things in your life, not even with your own self or your own desire. We're going to come into this, because this is the core. Ikhlas is the heart of La ilaha illallah's application in your life. Sidq. You have to be honest. You don't just say something and you believe in something else. Mahabba. You have to love it. Love it more than anything else. Allah in your life has to be number one. And when you say it, you have to mean it with love. It has to attach your feelings. Inqiyad. You have to follow the requirements that comes with it. If you love Allah, if you say La ilaha illallah, responsibility comes, the belief comes, that brings you to inqiyad, to follow the commandments of Allah, believing and loving the fact that Allah wants the best for you. He's your creator and He knows the best for you. And the last one is qabul. Whatever comes after, your acceptance is what will seal your iman. It will seal the description, the shurut, the condition of the belief of La ilaha illallah. All of those meanings, and each one of them, you can make books beyond each one, the sidq, the yaqeen, the ikhlas. We cannot do this in the khutbah. But all of those, Arab before, Quraysh, from the first request of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, قولوا لا إله إلا الله, they know this is coming. They don't want to follow this. Where us, a lot of us, or many of our kids, we just say it. Oh, la ilaha illallah, yeah. La ilaha illallah. You can say it 100 times. Do you know what it means? Do you feel it? Do you act upon it? Does it really give you the yaqeen and thabat? Then asaf, not so much in so many people, with so many people. Today's message is for the adult, but for the adult to equip themselves with the tools that they will need to use to help their children, especially in the countries where Islam or Muslims are minority. And that will help our children believe and communicate La ilaha illallah to the whole world. We will simplify this to our children. What do we say to them? La ilaha illallah means you have only one boss in your life that you follow blindly. Blindly means after you gain the knowledge. And Allah is that boss. And if your child will tell you, of course, Baba, of course, Daddy, Allah is my boss. You can ask him, okay, if Allah calls you through the adhan in your phone or to the masjid to pray, and then your friend X, Y, or Z tells you, come, let's go biking. To be honest, what will you do? Will you answer the prayer call, or you will delay the prayer call? Here comes the challenge. Okay, if I go bike and then come back to pray, what's the problem? Allah can wait. So Allah is not number one in your life. La ilaha illallah means Allah should be number one in your life. Allah comes first in your daily life. Your friend can wait. And if he's a Muslim friend, you have to go and call him to pray. Simple example. Very simple example. Who is the boss of our life? Allah. What about clothes? I want to buy clothes for my kids, or they want to buy clothes for themselves. Is Allah first? Allah's commands first? Allah's order first? Or fashion? Or Versace? Or Giordano? Or this or that? Who's first? Who's the boss in buying clothes? Yeah, but everybody, is everybody the boss? Is everybody, who created you? Who is going to judge you? Who is having the Jannah that you want to go to? Who is giving you the rizq that you are using to buy the clothes with? That will help you, help your children to understand La ilaha illallah in their life. Movies. I watch a movie. Do Allah loves this movie? Does it bring me closer to Allah? Or the movie is full of things that keeps me away from Allah? There is an internal code. Everybody loves movie. Everybody wants to play games. Everybody is my boss or Allah is my boss. And we use the word boss to simplify it. Allah is not really a boss. Allah is Allah. Allah is the maker and creator and sustainer and the most merciful of the universe. But I'm using a language in English to understand, because we grow in a material world. My boss is coming. My boss wants a report. My boss is my teacher. My boss is my principal. We are scared of the boss. We want to make our boss happy because the boss gives me my money. The boss gives me my salary. The boss, my father is my boss because he's gonna, allow me to go sleep over. So I'm going to, make my father happy today. So that the concept of the material world make us use some simple language to teach our children, your boss, the boss of your life, the master of universe, the master of your heart and mind, the owner of your action and life should be Allah and Allah only. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فيا فوز المستغفرين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. آمين. لا إله إلا الله. لا إله إلا الله. By just saying La ilaha illallah all the time, that alone will help you bring to your life the real meaning of La ilaha illallah. To summarize this khutbah in the next 2 minutes, first we said you need the knowledge. So please, do not take it for granted. لا تأخذها شيء مضمون. زوجتي, my wife is taking care of it. Your wife, she, of course, inshallah, she knows La ilaha illallah. But does she know how to communicate it to your children or to her children? The same things, our sisters available. Do not take anything for granted. يمسي الإنسان مؤمن ويصبح كافرا. والعكس, people may have the evening and they have all the iman and they wake up in the morning, they're opposite of iman, they became kafir. We are weak. We need to maintain our iman and heart all the time. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. The first word that Allah Azza wa Jal sent upon Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam through the leader of angels, Jibreel Alayhi Salam, is Iqra. So don't rely even on this khutbah. This is just a brain opener. A topic that we do not discuss all the time. La ilaha illallah. The essence of Tawheed. If you believe anything in the world has power over you, whether a good power to help you or a bad power to take something away from you, without Allah's agreement or Allah's blessings or Allah's power, that is a shirk. If you're scared too much of anything more than Allah, it's shirk. Now, shirk and kufr are different levels. We're not going to discuss it today. If you pray to please your parents only, or please just act if you're good. You have no, Allah Azza wa Jal has it. He has the Jannah and Nar, and He does not accept associating Him with anything. So we need to teach our children. They have to have ikhlas. They have to say La ilaha illallah all the time. They have to have sidq. They have to believe in what they say. They have to accept any challenge that comes with it. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. If you are of the people of haqq, of the people of La ilaha illallah, it comes with a package that contains sabr. You need to be patient. You need to accept any result that comes with it. Any challenge that comes with it. Be proud that you're a Muslim. Be proud you are from Ummah La ilaha illallah. Be proud that you say something that all Anbiya, they only call mainly for it. We might differ from one nation to another through the history of religion, how to worship. Do they have Hajj the same way? That is the rituals. But there is a unity of all the rasail for that La ilaha illallah. You say it, you're saved. Please, your homework today is to review your own knowledge of La ilaha illallah and go through the requirements and shurut, and then teach it to your children. Make it a daily topic, a weekly topic. This week, was Allah your boss? Did you have a challenge between, praying or doing this or the games or your friend? Train your children. May Allah bless you, and may Allah make us among those people who hear the reminders of Islam and reminders of Haqq and act upon it. اللهم اغفر لنا وارحمنا واهدنا واهدي بنا اللهم ارحمنا فوق الأرض وارحمنا تحت الأرض وارحمنا يوم العرض عليك اللهم لا تجعل معنا شقيا ولا محروما اللهم اجعل هذا الاجتماع اجتماعا مرحوما وفيه البركة يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم اغفر لنا ولآبائنا ولأمهاتنا ولموتانا وموتى المسلمين اللهم اجعلنا ممن يستمع القول فيتبع أحسنه آمين يا رب العالمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا